pacer introduced from the other end.
There is a fielder at cover.
Tapped back to the bowler.
The bowler is bowling from his favorite end.
Tapped back to the bowler.
Looks like there will be a lot of slow balls coming. What's happening here? The bowler must have had a few words with the batsman. The batsman, however, is in no mood for a conversation.
Dealt with it comfortably. This is what Test match is all about. Great bowling, great defensive technique. Tapped back to the bowler.
The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field.
There is a fielder at cover.
The fielder collects someone, hits straight to the fielder.
What do you think about new teams like Afghanistan getting Test status?
I think it's great for them. Small countries playing more and more cricket. Obviously, at this point in time, they're suited more for the shorter format. They've done well in recent short formats. They've got some radical players. They've got good spin bowlers, which I think takes their team to another level. But their recent performance in the longer format, not too impressive. Ireland got Test status recently, and they were quite impressive against Pakistan. I think they've got great potential. They played in their hometown in Belfast, and they did quite well. They almost won the match at some point.
That is a very quick signal taken.
So coming back to our conversation, looking back, you had Bangladesh. When they started, they were on the same levels. Today, they're a force to contend with.
Well, the batsman made a mistake. He gotta go back to the pavilion. He missed the line completely there and lost his stumps in the process.
Going back to what I was saying, I think it's really good for the sport that more and more countries start participating and start showing their abilities on the biggest stage.
But do you think that they should be playing the stronger teams like India and Australia rather than weaker teams like West Indies and Zimbabwe?
It's interesting that you say West Indies being a smaller country, because if you look at a couple of generations ago, West Indies was a strength, was a power, with a team everybody feared, with their big, tall, fast bowlers and their calypso-style batting. I guess this is how cricket evolves over a period of time. You see teams that have been the most powerful and elite today struggling for dominance. And with regard to your question about whether they should start with teams who are right on the top of their cricket, I think that's the whole point of Test cricket. I think
He should look to get his eye in before trying something extravagant.
Hit straight to the fielder.
Spinner into the action from the other end.
And as I was saying, it'll only show these smaller teams coming in how cricket is meant to be played at the highest level, and it's something they wouldn't normally see at their domestic circuits.
Biding his time, waiting for the bad delivery. Couldn't find the gap and the fielder stops it easily.
The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field.
Tapped back to the bowler.
There is a fielder at cover.
An absolute ripper from the bowler. Great bowling, brilliant line and length.
Would have been frustrating having missed out on the last one.
Nudges it for a single. The bowler is bowling from his favorite end.
He has hit that straight to the fielder.
There is a fielder at cover.
The fielder collects Salmon, hits straight to the fielder.
The bowler is bowling from his favorite end.
Hit straight to the fielder.
Looks like there will be a lot of slow balls coming.
That's a good lead. He has left that on a length. Couldn't find the gap and the fielder stops it easily.
Left that on the left.
He ducks under the short ball.
Spinner into the action from the other end. The bowler will have to be extra careful of the line he bowls to this field.
Any young children, this is how a defensive shot needs to be played. Great defensive technique shown by the batsman. He has hit that straight to the fielder. The toss seems to play a big part in the outcome of the game. There is a huge change in approach on winning the toss, with the ball turning square in the Asian conditions and swinging more in countries like England and South Africa.
I think if you're playing in the subcontinent or on flat pitches, it's a no-brainer. You should be batting first, putting a big target on the board, get the opposition in, put pressure on them.
Played that really well and it found the gap all the way to the boundary.
He has mistimed that completely. Going back to the topic, and make them bat on the final day, but the ball will turn and you'll have the highest chance of getting them all out. If you're playing in England, where it's overcast, you might want to consider putting them in, make use of the conditions early on.
Oh, bowled him! Chopped it onto the stumps.
He is disappointed and has to walk back to the pavilion. He missed the line completely there and lost his stumps in the process.
In-form fast bowler into the attack now. Expect some serious chin music.
So coming back to our conversation, get the ball to swing, get a few batsmen nicked off. But other than that, win the toss, bat first. That's what I would think.
Interesting, we mentioned that considering there was a discussion whether visiting teams should be given a choice to bat or ball without any toss.
I'm not in favor of all of that. Cricket should be played the way it's played. Teams that are playing at the highest level should be accomplished enough to be put in either to bat or to bowl and to face the music regardless of where they're playing.
Oh, that's close. It's a huge appeal. That is a very good shout and they're going to review it.
We're checking for a no ball. Fair delivery, no problem.
Can't see anything from closer on slipper. Can't see anything on hot spot.
Reaching outside. Impact in line. Wickets hitting. You can stay with your decision. You'll be on screen now.
He should look to get his eye in before trying something extravagant. That ball deserved the wicket. He's extremely unlucky not to have one. Would have been frustrating having missed out on the last one.
Outside off stump, and he has left it.
There is a fielder at cover.
Can't tempt the batsman.